So Joey, what are you playing for us today?
This is viola.
Okay.
It's a string instrument, clearly. It has strings. And most people will mistake it for the violin, of course, because of how it looks and same basics. But it's not the same thing.
What makes it different?
It's deeper, it's thicker and bigger, and the strings are thicker too. So pretty much that's it.
Okay. So does it play higher notes or lower notes in the violin?
Lower.
Lower. Okay. What's it made out of?
It's made out of wood and metal.
Okay. What are the different parts of the viola called then?
Well, this would be the neck, and this would be the, right here, this one thing would be the bridge. Don't ask me why they call it that. And this is where you would rest your chin when you're playing.
And how do you tune your violas?
Well, if it's really out of tune, you would tune these. I don't want to touch them because I don't tune them. And then down here, you would tune these two, these little pegs.
So the little ones are if it's only a little bit out of tune, and the big ones are if it's really out of tune?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever broken a string?
Yes, I have.
What do you do to fix that? Can you
Well,
describe that to us?
Well, it takes a while. I'm not the person who would do it, but you would have to tighten it and get it in a line and things like that.
Okay. Those colors at the top, the tape.
Yeah.
What's that for?
These would be the notes. I'll play scale.
Okay.
And that would be our highest note.
Other questions for you. Why did you pick the viola?
Well, I picked the viola because I love string instruments. I love the orchestra, and well, I didn't want to do a violin because, well, a lot of people do the violin, what makes up most of the orchestra. And my friend played viola, so.
Okay. So when you're playing the viola, the music you're looking at, there's something different about it, right?
Yes.
What's different about it?
Well, it would be different from what we would be looking at on a scale here in music. And the clefs that, like we were talking about clefs, I guess, the viola has a special clef, an alto clef, I think.
Yeah.
So
So normally the two clefs that we're used to that a lot of people read for the piano are treble and bass clef. But if you're a violist, you have to learn an entirely different clef.
I didn't bring in sheet music. I meant to, but
That's okay.
I can still play things.
Okay, great. Julia has a question for you.
Yes.
How do you hold the viola?
Well, the viola, you would hold it like this. You would put your chin on this part.
No, on
The bow?
The bow. You would have this actually not. People would think that it would be like this when you would grip it like that, but that's not even close. You would put your pinky on this part that would like this part. This, it almost tunes the bow, but it makes it tighter. And then you put like that, if you can see that.
Okay.
So.
See another question over here?
When you play it for like a long time, does it like hurt?
Yes, it hurts sometimes your neck. Sometimes it hurts holding it up. Pretty much like that.
How do you know which notes to play like on the string? Like how do you know different?
Well, I have tapes. So to play, let's say a G, I would have to put 3 fingers on my D string. I'll play that. But these are the notes. This would be G. That's my lowest string. No, that's C. This is G. And this is D. And this would be A.
So you're playing the bow kind of by the bridge rather than up high.
Yes.
Why is that?
To get the full sound.
Okay, so what happens if you play it up high?
Well, it's kind of hard because you have this right here.
Okay.
And if I would play, it's kind of hard, so.
Okay. And it sounds better the closer you play the bridge. Okay. Nice to do things for.
Okay. Well, here would be happy birthday. I haven't worked that far.
That's fine. I have another question. So, does it matter if you're down bowing or up bowing when you're playing?
Not really,
Okay.
but it doesn't, like, certain notes call for certain things, but not really.
So, what are some of so what you're doing now, bowing, when you're using the bow? How about, do you know how to do pizzicato?
Plucking. Plucking, you have to put your thumb, like, right here on the wood. So I would play